Now, she's been described as Brighton's forgotten swimming hero, Mercedes Gleitze, the first British woman to swim the English Channel in October 1927.
But her record was in doubt when a rival contested her achievement, so she took it on again. Mercedes died in 1981, but now her amazing story has been turned into a film, with the first screening held at Brighton's Duke of York Cinema. Charlotte Wilkins was there.
We are not turning back!
She'll never make it!
She has to try!
Mercedes Gleitze was a trailblazer in women's sport.
Miss Gleitze will go down in history as the first British woman to ever swim the English Channel.
But after a rival claimed to have completed the same swim earlier that week, Mercedes' achievement was questioned.
I did swim the channel. I know you did, but they'll never believe you.
Her only way to prove that she'd done it was to do it again.
Show them what you know to be true, that you can swim the English Channel. Come on, girl.
Now Mercedes' incredible story of persistence and resilience has been brought to life on the big screen at Brighton's historic Duke of York Cinema. And it's the work of one of the UK's youngest film directors, Elliot Hasler from Hove.
It is fantastic that we're able to do our first public screening here in Brighton, where we shot a lot of the film and where Mercedes was actually born. We had a blue plaque unveiled for her earlier in the year, so to be able to kind of come together, everyone on the production, to celebrate her in kind of a cinema that she may well have been to herself is really quite special.
Much of the film was shot across the south coast, with many days out at sea.
The Channel's a dangerous place, and I think what it conveyed to us is just how difficult it must have been in those days in particular, where there wasn't the levels of support, where there wasn't the level of knowledge that there is now. To actually swim the Channel was quite remarkable, and for a woman to do it at that time was even more remarkable.
Despite the dangers posed by such a challenge, Mercedes and the actress who played her took it all in their stride.
I really had to understand her mind over matter attitude. For me, that was the biggest hurdle, because it was really frightening and it was really challenging. When I was in the water, I always had to make sure I stayed in Mercedes' mindset, because she always stayed so calm. I would say to myself, what would Mercedes do in this situation? And it would always be carry on.
The screening received a standing ovation, not just for the film itself, but in recognition of all Mercedes achieved a century ago.